What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm finally bringing you guys a recap on my January purchasing for my beauty budget kind of project. If you did not know, in this project, I've been trying to tailor myself to purchasing all of my beauty items, whether it's makeup, skincare, or fragrance typed items, all of those for under $100 every month. For me, historically, I've never been the best at budgeting. I've never been the best at keeping down a low budget. I generally like to, when I see something, I like to pick it up. Da, 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 da. That's not sustainable. That's not the best. And so I figured in my 30th year around the earth, I was going to try to get this together. And I will say I'm very happy with January's budget. February, we'll get into once everything comes in. But yeah, we're here to talk about January today. So let's just dive on in. So, like I said, I'm very happy with my purchasing in January. I did really good. I think that also happened because I had so much content that I was trying to film. And one thing that I've been trying to do is to buy content for either the month I'm in or the next month, and to actively use it, review it, all of that, so that I get all of that information to you guys, but also I can decide whether it's something I really want to keep, something I can give to another person, etc., etc., etc. So that had been my goal, and I kind of fell off, unfortunately, but I will explain. So let's dive on in. For my first order, this seems like a lot for just this one item. Let me go to my email. I just want to confirm that this was the only thing that I picked up in this order. It is. Okay. So I purchased from Ace Beauté, and they had a sale going on for this particular palette. This was one of those palettes that I would look at and say that's actually really cute, but I had not had the best experience with this brand's eyeshadow formula. They have now rebranded or kind of reformulated twice, I want to say, and this was the only thing that I picked up. This is the Ace Beauté Ambience palette. Now it's in this packaging because unfortunately I did not get to it. A lot of things kind of got in the way, unfortunately, in February, but I'm still very eager to try this, and I can still actively try this and showcase it for next month, which is Women's History Month. I really wanted to feature this month in Black History Month, but it is all good. It will get featured. It will get used. It looks so pretty. The colors look great. The depth looks great. I may have tried this once. It looks like I have tried this. Yeah, I see some use in some of the pans. But I know I haven't gotten my final thoughts, which is why it was not in that recent roundup. So yeah, I'm very happy that I picked up just one item, and this one item was $41.96. So it's really gonna have to be a really good formula for me to feel comfortable kind of recommending it to you guys, because that's quite expensive for one eyeshadow palette. And yeah, we'll see. I definitely will be doing more information, more videos, all of that on this palette. Now that I am back, I'm going to be trying to catch up on my content, that I have some pre-filmed stuff so that I can just kind of push it out. The only other order that I made in January was to Range Beauty. Now, this was one of the brands that I had seen featured last year on Glam Girl Chelsea's she featured it on her YouTube, but in her shorts, and I was really interested. I just never got around to picking it up, and I figured this year would be the year, so I did pick it up, and I was very strategic on my order, and I'm very happy about it. So Range Beauty is a Black-owned brand, and they really have skincare in mind with all of their products. And I will kind of get more into that when I can actually feature this in an actual video showcasing it, all of that. But let's just dive into the two products that I picked up. I ended up picking up one full size item, and this is their True Intentions Bronzing Primer. I picked it up because I don't really have a whole lot of primers. I'm pretty good at getting through my primers, and I really wanted to try this, and there was no sample size. Now, this is a brand that people keep telling me is available at Sephora. Every time I look at like the Sephora list, I don't see it. Maybe it's available in another country in Sephora. I don't really know. Maybe I'm just looking for the wrong name, but I look under Range Beauty and I don't see it. It also hasn't been featured in their like Black owned brands list that a lot of brands or retailers like to showcase during Black History Month. So I don't know what I'm missing. Please let me know. Maybe set me a link down below. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something. Anyways, though, I picked these up from the brand's website, and so I got a full size of this. I haven't actually used it yet. I'm really excited to use it. From what I could see, it gives a nice luminosity, but it's not overly. And because this brand is really keeping like darker skin in mind, a lot of people with darker skin tend to be oily. So typically these brands tend to be more oil control centered and mindful of. So this also talks about how they developed this to be friendly to eczema and acne prone skin, which is perfect for me. I do have quite acne prone skin, unless I'm really keeping up with my skincare and all of that. So super excited to try this out. And the second item, I actually did try this out once, and I picked up the sampler set for their foundation. So they have, I want to say, 5 different kind of ranges of the foundation that is available, and I picked up one of the sets. I don't remember which set it is. I will have it on the screen, the set, in case you are a skin twin to me and you want to do the same thing. But in this one, I have 5 different shades sample size, and I have Soil, Rio, Sahara's Rose, Ignite, and Heat Wave. And if I remember correctly, I used Heat Wave on my skin, and when I applied it, it did not look like it was going to work, but it actually did work. So I'm super excited. I remember wearing this for a couple of hours, and I want to say it wasn't terrible, but I definitely want to give this more usage, more trying, and hopefully, like I said, I can do a video featuring these and some other brands that I have not featured the new makeup on. But that's it. Those are the 3 items that I picked up in January. And I actually did get one item sent to me. And I'm, once again, as always, am so gracious and so appreciative to the brand for sending this to me. And this was from What's Up Beauty. They sent me their Dragon Eye palette. And at the time, I actively said, I want to say in my new makeup releases, that I thought this was a really cute palette. I just did not have the amount of money in my budget to pick it up. And I don't know if they saw that or they were just actively trying to promote this palette more. I don't really know. But I'm still very happy that they sent this to me, because this was the one palette in their brand so far that I was really interested in. I've done a short on my Instagram, and that was a look. I've done quite a few different looks with this palette. That's why I was able to already review it. I did also review it in my recent palette roundup, so check that video out as well. This is a beautiful palette. Really happy I have this. This will definitely be in my collection, hopefully for quite a long time. And yeah, I'm still, like I said, very appreciative. So only 4 items to talk about today. And I didn't say, for my Range Beauty purchase, the total of that was $51.15, which means the grand total of the amount of money that I spent in January for beauty was $93.11. And I'm so happy with myself on that. I was definitely over my beauty budget in December. I was able to control it in January. Unfortunately, I know I busted it badly in February. So hopefully I can get back on track in March and kind of just continue to stay on the straight and narrow. But I'm still very excited for all of the items that I've been picking up this year. Nothing so far has seemed wasteful. And for that, I am super, super excited. So yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Like I said, soon I will be coming up with my February beauty budget so that you guys can see that. I'm just waiting for a couple more items to come in. Hopefully that will happen closer or earlier in the month of March. That way we can just be a little bit more on the ball with this particular video. If there's anything else that you guys are interested in when it comes to my beauty budget, let me know. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.